Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow vault dwellers. Listen, here's the truth. I have 1,000 other things I need to be doing right now, but I can't. And I'm going to tell you why I can't. To log in, and I happened to log in to complete my daily challenges today. I'm in a hurry, I really am. But I managed to unlock level 46 in seasons. So if you go over here, if we go to seasons, we pull up, we go all the way over to wherever, and you get over to, this has got to be 44, 45 something. Get over to the Icebreaker. I didn't think anything of the Icebreaker. Why would I? Harpoon guns have been in Fallout 76 since they started, and they were good for one thing: steal scrap and being very annoying with the amount of harpoons that you find in the game at random. And I thought, well, surely this can't do anything whatsoever. And then I made it as a joke to myself because I was like, oh, I'm sure this doesn't hit for any damage whatsoever. So let's first take a look at my perk cards. I am set up as a heavy gunner, power armor build with the requisite, as of June the 13th, the requisite power armor build, which will likely change before the end of the year because they're revamping all the perk cards. So the main things for right now, of course, Master Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner. I've also gone ahead and added Center Masochist on for plus 50% range damage when attacking the torso. Concentrated Fire, just to gain an extra 3% damage per shot. Glowing Sight for glowing enemies. Then the usual starch genes because I have a bunch of mutations. Bullet Shield because I like not, getting hit. Suppressor because I like not getting hit. Tenderizer. What else? Um, Stabilize, of course, is always important for heavy guns. Now, I did include Cryologist. This replaced Science Expert. It's either Science Expert or Science Master. Increases cryo damage based on your intelligence. Okay? There's a reason for this, and you'll understand. Also flew on a few more. Action Boy for action points. Gunslinger, 12% for weak point damage. Gorilla, I have this because I use a flamer most of the time, but we're not going to be doing that this time, so it doesn't matter. And then Adrenaline. Over in Luck, I have Class Freak. Good with Salt, because I have a lot of food. Bloody Mess for bloody damage. Grim Reaper Sprints. One Gun Army. I'm getting attacked by something. Ricochet, and Junk Shield. Then up in Legendary perks. The key one for me for all times is Electric Absorption. 20% chance energy damage will recharge your power armor's fusion core and restore health. Then Perception, Charisma, Strength, Agility, and Master Infiltrator. MI is not important. I just believe in having a solid quality of life. Go away. So, as you're seeing right now, I'm committing acts of mulch. And I'm very impressed by them. No, as you're seeing right now, we're getting a legendary Scorch Beast. So first, we're going to tear all this up. I'm not using Psycho Buff. That Scorch Beast is acting like it is on drugs, though. I'll take damage like nobody's business. But I want you to look at the damage numbers on this right now. So I'm aiming at the torso for that extra torso damage. What's wrong with this Scorch Beast? I'm going to switch back to the head. I've managed to cripple every limb it already has just by shooting at it. I'm going to say Scorch Beasts are bugged. Where are you going, sir? Now, this is not the fastest weapon I've ever used to kill a Scorch Beast. I'm not going to lie to you. Not the fastest weapon I've ever used. However, this does have a bit of just F your feelings vibe. It does. I want to show you guys the damage on this thing. Alright, first I'm going to give you guys a reference. Normally, if I'm doing heavy gunning and I'm using a snipe style weapon, I'm using something like this. Anti-armor's 200 a shot. Normally it's higher. Normally I have caps. I don't at the moment. Just judge me. You know, replenish armor piercing, replenish action points, minus action point cost, blow up limbs, 65% damage to scorch. You know, good stuff, basic stuff. Just a basic sniping weapon. When I play normally, just day-to-day play, I use a... Where are you? Here we go. I use an anti-armor Holy Fire with armor penetration, weapon speed, reload speed, and bonus damage when a target's burning. 95, 25, 245 by 5 seconds. Works great. It's my go-to. Lately, I've been playing around with both a cold shoulder with a shotgun build because, wow, it's awesome and fun with all the recent patches. But, as I said, I picked up this. Let's take a look at this damage output for a second. First, a couple of things to note. This cannot have the mods modified. Cannot add a fourth whatever. You can, however, change the type, and there's only one answer for this. You're going to want to use flechettes. And I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, because the damage output on that is just ridiculous. Harpoons drop constantly as you're using this, so you will not run out of them. It's 131 points of damage base times 7. So that's almost 900 a shot. Plus it deals an extra 45 points of cold damage times 7 per shot. Then on top of all that, you see this little icon right here. This looks devilish. And that's because enemies killed with Icebreaker leave behind a cryo hazard. Cryo hazard slows enemies by 60% and does an extra 510 points of damage to them. So if you're being swarmed by a bunch of scorched or a bunch of whatever, shoot one in the head and suddenly you've got a pool of owie badness that they're stepping in, slowing themselves down, and getting hurt by. Finally, you can bash an enemy to slow it for 60% for 12 seconds, which is helpful if, say, you're doing something where you're fighting off against a resilient mutation, and for whatever reason you're not pulling out your auto axe to fight them. Just bash them. It slows them down, so if your first bash doesn't kill them, you got a chance to swing a second time. And I went ahead and added a short scope to this, because if you're using this, likely you're going to be using it in VATS. You're not going to be sniping with it. I'm a big fan of using my single shot weapons, my sniping style weapons in VATS. Now let's see, where was I versus where I wanted to be? I happen to note somewhere in this general direction, it was probably gone by now, Blue Devil a few minutes ago. Because one, there is a chance for a random encounter. And I got distracted by the Scorch Beast and it is gone. So I'm going to hop over to Solomon's Pond, which is a known location for a bunch of unpleasantness. And I'm just going to show you guys again, very quickly, very violently, the capabilities of this weapon. I added that cryo perk card because it will increase the damage from the DOT and the direct damage on this. And so we got a level 100 deadly floater. I'm sneaking. First shot took half its health. Second shot completely killed it. I'm at a huge boost. That one I reflected damage back to. Even from a distance, I just pinged that thing hard. And the damage over time put it down. Sometimes there is a super mutant behemoth in here. Looks like he chose this one. That's unfortunate. Let me look for another big bad that I know would be a big bad. X3 query. But to say that this weapon bemuses me to no end. Is it going to replace my go-to weapons? No, probably not. Is this something that I'm going to carry around with me at all times now? Oh, absolutely. This is a support weapon if you're fighting a boss because of the chill factor. It's a FU one-shot weapon to just about all yard trash. I suspect this would be... Of course there's not going to be a Mirelurk Queen when I need one. There's one. Oops. I think I'm in power now. I suspect this weapon will be positively delightful on an expedition. My only real beef is that I can't add a 4-star legendary mod, but I suppose if I did, like, this would become this season's nuclear launcher. I mean, look at that one-shot cripple. Look at that, they're on drugs. What is going on with these things right now? Well, while I have no idea what's going on with Speed Demon Mirelurk Queen over there, you guys get the point. This weapon is brutal, it's blunt, it's painful, and it is a good bit of fun. So when you get it, slap on the Flechetti mod, slap on the short scope, and make sure you've got your cryo boost on, and then just go to town with it. I don't know what else to say. It's the question of, is this gun worth it? I'm gonna have to say, without any reservation whatsoever, yeah. The Icebreaker's 110% worth it. So, go out, go forth, have fun, kill some stuff, and just go nuts. Because this weapon absolutely is. My name's Josh, and yeah. Like, follow, subscribe, that usual stuff, because... Dude, what? Why?